Hey, Influence here, and today I got the Spider-Man 2 Hot Toys black suit from the video game figure. And yes, I really like this figure. And again, I ain't the best Hot Toys reviewer because I'm only a few deep, but I do know what I like. I know what I like, what it looks like, and I like this. Gives me the feels of the game. And there's some things I don't like about it, and we'll get into that in the review. Let's just get going.
Transformers reviews, tech and the news, whatever else I use as a muse. Hit subscribe, I appreciate the views. Influences interest on YouTube.
Here we are with the base figure, and we have all his accessories. We'll get into his accessories in a minute. You can see just an overview of this figure. Very nice. It does have like the shading around his eyes that was on the game. Hopefully you can see that it's like a tinge of blue, kind of around bluish green. I believe that was on the game, so I think they did that on purpose, but to tell you the truth, I'm not sure. I haven't played the game in a little bit. I'm actually going to start to beat it again now that they got all the extra stuff in there. However, I think it looks good. The suit is like a real weird type of rubber, and it gives that like gooey look, and I like that, like almost a symbiote look. But it does look like a suit. It does bunch up. I think they gave it room so he could be articulated. You know, Spider-Man's articulated, so I think they gave it a lot of room to bend the elbows and stuff, and the knees and the waist, so it does bunch up, so it looks like a suit. I think that's a negative for me, but you can get him in a pose where it's not like bad, like terrible. And you can see that right there. You see how that bunched up? I just put his arm, but when I put his arm up like that, it stays like that. I do know in the past other figures have issues with stuff like that. If you keep it bunched up, it'll mess it up. You see the back, he does have things. I guess the first accessories that I can go through is these. You gotta figure out where they go. Is it like this? I think so. Do it before. It looks right up there, but it does cover up the spider a little bit, which that's not good. But that looks like it's right, but it covers, you know, it covers a little piece of that, because I think this goes down here to maybe over here. No, like that. There we go. Like that. And you can see it gives the illusion, but like I said, up here it's like covering up the spider. I don't like that. Other two. And there you go. I do like that they thought about that. So from afar you can see it's kind of like Drax. If you sit him real still, it's almost invisible. You almost can't see it. So I do like that. I like that they thought of that. He comes with a bunch of different hands. He has the fist on him, and you can see what it looks like. And I put this on just to demonstrate it. It has the web shooter, and you can put this, which is a extra piece as well, the web. Put that on there because there's a hole in the hand, and the hand only has a hole in it if you replace it with one of the other accessories, which is this. I'm not going to do it, but you just take this off and then you put this on there, and then there's a hole, and then you can have it like shooting if you don't want the hole. Say you already shot it out, so that's good. Comes with these two hands, like grabbing hands. Here's his fist hand, more up close, just like a fist. And it also has a hole in it. So one of his other accessories, and we'll get into this, but you can just take this and put it in the hand, so it looks like he's swinging. I think you can put it in this way too. I'm not sure. Yeah, there you go. You can get it in that way, so it looks like he's holding on to it, so you can get your poses on. You got these hands too, like these grabbing, kind of weird grabbing hands. They kind of look similar to these. Wait, maybe these are together. Yeah, these are the same. That's why it looks similar, but it's this type. So you got these types and this type, which is a little less grabby. Get 2 extra hand things. I think hand, maybe they can be, no, not about the feet. You can't get to the feet. But the ports. As far as webs, you get 2 of these straight webs with the pin, so you can put it in the shooting hand. You get this right here. I really like this because it's like the symbiote that he uses to shoot out, and there's a hole in here that the hand peg fits in. So just take this off. His hands are really easy to take off too, and then you just insert this in there and the peg goes into that hole, and then you have it like that, which I had it on in the beginning, and that's cool because it looks like it's coming up out of his arm. I do like that. I'm probably going to use that. Again, web wise, I said you got 2 of these, so that's the second one. You got a long string web, so you can kind of swing on both. You got the long straight web, and you got this, which is just shooting web, so it can go on the shooting hand, so it looks like it's shooting a bunch of webs. Actually like that as well. You got the web wings, which they're clear black. I really like these. They have well, they don't have magnets. They go on by magnets, so it's magnetic. You can see, you can put these on and it stays. They're not too great as far as staying. Like, they would definitely come off if you like moved it, but as far as a pose is concerned, you can get him into a pose. It looks cool. Like, he can pose like this and fly, so it's not gonna come off. But again, it's not the strongest connection. You can just take them off like that. Get the book, of course, so you know what's going on. And I actually had to read the book for this one. And you get 4 of these, which this is the big thing. I didn't get the collector's, or I don't know which edition it was. I am kind of mad because I ordered the wrong one. I wanted the head. I didn't get the head. If you do buy this and they still got more with the transforming head, that's the way to go. I did talk to Sideshow and they wouldn't let me switch, even though it's the same price. And it's the same price, so it's a no-brainer. Get the one with the extra head. I'm pretty pissed that I ordered the wrong one by mistake. I meant to order the one with the extra head, but it was a month before release. Like last month, I realized, and I contacted Sideshow, and they said the only thing I could do was cancel my order and then reorder it. But I had already paid for it, and the way they were like, well, cancel your order and we'll give you a refund, and then you reorder it and all that stuff. I didn't feel like going through all that. But yeah, these things right here are pretty dope. So not only do they have the arms and they're pretty big, and this is sharp, so be careful. Sharp here, sharp here. You could damage the suit. I damaged my finger using these because they're really sharp. So let me move him out the way for a minute so we can go over these things. So like I said, you have the point here, it's sharp. You got the symbiote all up it, and it looks pretty dope. You have the connection port right here that goes into the back. This port right here moves at that point. You got articulation here, down, and you got all the way up like that, all the way down like that. Got articulation point right here, goes down that far, and straight. Got articulation point right here that goes straight like that into a L. Again, other articulation point, same amount. Articulation point right there that actually goes in a little more than 90 degrees and can go out straight. So I definitely like that. You can get these into some wicked poses because of all this articulation, and you can have it out, and they're really big, really nice. They have nice styling, like this silver here and the silver mesh with the blue accents. Really nice. Oh, I missed the web. You got this also. I think this is one that just can go into his hand. And of course the stand's a little lackluster, you know, just a little tiny stand. It does hold him. I don't have a screwdriver right now, so I got to tighten this back up so it can stay. But I mean, it does hold him with all his arms. I had it on there in the beginning. So let's go over articulation, and then I will show his arms. So first, head. Of course, you can get his head all the way around. I mean, he's a person, so that you can get it up like that. You can get it down. He has articulation at the ball joint up here, and I think he has neck articulation too. Yeah, down here. So you can kind of get him situated. I really wish I had the other head, but I'm not gonna keep griping on it. Maybe I will. You can get his shoulders up on ratchets all the way to the side. Let me put a hand on him. He looks weird. Put this hand on him. Actually, that's one of the reasons I wanted to leave it off. So you got see the shoulder articulation. You can move his arms about that far, and his elbow. His elbow gets up a lot. Like I said, they left a lot of room. And right here, I don't really like, because I'm not sure what they could have done. If it was like a painted on, I'm sure people would have been mad if it was just paint. But since it's a suit, it may get stretched out around his wrists. The reason I don't like it is you can work it, but see how I'm putting this on and it gets bunched up trying to get that on. You can, like I said, you can work it out and try to get it so it's better, so it looks seamless. But there is it is a seam there, and you can tell, so it doesn't look like all one piece. You really got to look. It's nitpicky, but it's something to mention. Why I take that off? Because I was doing his hand articulation. Up like that, you can get down like that, and you know, in normal ball joint, moving around. Now his waist, he got ab crunch like that. Again, it gets bulky here because of how it is. He can get his swivel on, not greatly because of the suit, but get his leg up all the way in the front, get it up like that in the back. He can do a good split. It's really articulated for the suit, but like I said, I think they put a lot of bulk in it for articulation, because Spider-Man needs articulation. You see how far he gets his leg up and his foot, and he has toe articulation, so you can get his toe like that, and it's split. I think that's smart, so they didn't have to, they had to cut the suit kind of, but it still looks good when it's not used. And his foot just goes like that. So now for the arms don't really matter where they go at, but it does matter how they go, because this triangulated part right here should be at the top. So just put these in here. They are pretty tight. And like I said, be careful of this, because is sharp. I never tried to stand him up with them. I don't know if he can stand by himself. I mean, that's what they're not super heavy either. They're heavy enough, but they're not like crazy. And get it just right, but you probably can't get the pose, the exact pose that you want. So there he is with the arms on his back, and you move this down, move these in the front, he could be blocking. Move these out here, do what he wants. But you probably need to just use the stand like it was designed to. And like I said, the stand holds him just fine. Like he's not falling over, he's not moving. It's not like toppling over or anything. And you can get him in whatever, get the arms in whatever poses you like. As you can see, I mean, I think I went over everything. Yeah, I like the way this figure looks. I'm not disappointed. The only thing I'm disappointed in is not getting the head, the regular spider head, transforming into Venom, or not Venom, into the symbiote head. So if you enjoyed this video, I appreciate it. Wasn't the easiest to film, so I will get up with y'all in another one. Subscribe and share it is what helps me out the most. And subscribe. But all right, thanks.
You know, life ain't over, life ain't over, life ain't over. As long as you alive, you can give another try and take it real high if you want.